Hello everyone, and as before, I am visiting another custom Pikmin Minecraft world made by Pikmin Plushtime. Previously we visited the impact site, but he has now created the Forest of Hope. And visiting today is Louie.
Hi, I'm Louie. I'm gonna steal all your fruit.
Also known as Yellow Pikmin. And there is Pikmin Plushtime.
Hello.
So here we are in the Forest of Hope. And I see that we're starting with blue onion and a red onion.
Yep, and looks like our yellow one's missing here.
Because that's why it's in the original location.
As Yellow Pikmin is destroying the build.
Well, I'm thinking like I'm in survival or adventure. In mine, I'm in adventure, so
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'm in adventure. I can punch stuff.
Yeah. So in Pikmin 1, when you start out in this area, you normally just have the red onion because it's the first area that you go after the impact site. I always like to head out here.
I think that's actually the only area that you can head to.
Yep. Take out some dwarf bulborbs. And then I always go over here to the secret that you can throw some Pikmin up top there. And then walk your captain through the water to get one of the first parts. Of course, you do have to fight a bulborb.
Yeah, but that's only if you wake him up.
I think they actually have to wake him up. The Pikmin try to carry the treasure into the bulborb.
Yeah, they're so stupid sometimes. They just run into it.
Well, in the first two games, the Pikmin AI is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, the second one's not too bad, but the first one is, yeah. Yeah, and I'm kind of walking as I would if I was in the actual game, because I would get that part, and then I would work my way over here, get some pellets, fight another bulborb. Of course, at this point, I would only have red Pikmin, so I could not pick up the bomb rocks. I'm sneaking by the bulborb. And then there is a gate here that you need to take down, a dirt gate. More dwarf bulborbs. And another bulborb.
And over here, we have a yellow onion.
Yep, and that's where you get to the yellow onion for the first time in Pikmin.
And then you build up some yellows, get some bombs, and destroy some walls.
Yep, usually I work my way back here, destroy this stone wall with some of the bombs.
There's a little part hiding up here. They all need yellow Pikmin to get. He can throw me!
Yeah, and I don't remember the names of most of the parts.
I don't remember her name is the most of the parts either. I know one of the parts is the floaty, and it's like a space floaty, even though I don't think a space floaty is really going to help you too much.
Yeah, then we got the female shear grubs, male shear grubs, and a dirt wall. How do we get through that dirt wall?
This is actually a bomb wall.
Yeah, you need the bombs.
Yeah, I forgot to break this one before we started.
I'll fly over it.
And back here, wait, this is just another ship part.
This is a very accurate representation of the Forest of Hope. And I like the details with the trees and the canopy top. That really makes it look like you are in a forest, no matter where you are at in the level.
Yeah, it's like each little area is its own box, just surrounded in leaves.
Yeah, I'm going through the grassy area. That's why I usually work my way back this way, and then I destroy this wall, this stone wall with bombs, so that you can bring enemies and dead enemies and parts back faster. And then I work my way this way.
Oh, and over here, this leads up.
Yeah, you have to wait till you get blue Pikmin to go that way.
Yeah.
Or, I actually know a pretty cool speedrun trick. You get yellow Pikmin, and you throw them up here, and then their AI makes them go to the wall and they explode it.
Really?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's how I always do it now.
Oh, so you throw a bomb Pikmin up here with yellow with the bombs. They go over here, they blow up the wall, and then
And then you whistle them so they don't drown.
Yep, and then that's how I get this part early.
Nice. Because that is when you fight.
the armored cannon beetle.
Where you shove red Pikmin up its nose.
Is that really a
Like
nose?
that.
Or its mouth. Or its
But
mouth.
it looks really cool. I really like this one.
Yeah,
That
I
actually
made the
might be
wings
my
open
favorite of
so
the
you can
enemies
see
in
the
this
inside
area.
detail.
Yeah, and then once it's open, then you just throw a bunch of red Pikmin on its back.
Mhm.
And normally he's not that hard, but I know when I recorded my playthrough of Pikmin 1, I think I lost like 10 or 15 Pikmin here.
Ooh.
And I just blame it on the AI.
It's always-
Yep, that's all that you can blame it on, so just blame it on that.
It definitely was not the captain.
Definitely.
100%.
Yep, and then there was another part hidden back here with some more dwarf Bulborbs and Bulborbs. And some more bomb rocks. And then we're looped all the way around to where the original part that we looked at was. And I think that is... Oh no, that's not everything.
You know, we still
No,
gotta
because we
go-
still have to check out the Burnwing Snaggers area.
Yeah.
Yep.
How can we forget them?
They're the other mini boss of the area.
Mhm. And there are 3 of them, but one of them's dead, so I just put the part down.
Oh, wait, who killed the Snaggerit? Who decided to kill who decided to kill the first Snaggerit?
Me, I punched it to death.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And that's what you need blue Pikmin to push the box out of the way.
Another speedrun strat, you just throw them over top.
The yellows.
And then you just control them over to the other side and they push it.
Well, and then you just carry the part down.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That looks like a compass.
It does.
That's probably the Geiger counter.
Yeah, the Geiger counter.
Yeah, I was lucky when I did my Let's Play for Pikmin 1. I found the part in the second Snaggerit that I fought. So I did not have to kill all 3.
That is pretty lucky.
At least one Snaggerit got to survive in your run.
Yeah, and then also, when you have the blues, you can come across, you can build the bridges here to get this part.
And this is one of the optional parts, so that's pretty neat too.
There's no optional parts. I have to get all of them.
Pikmin is
Yeah,
one of those
when
games
I
where
play,
you
I
feel-
like to get all those parts. So like in Pikmin 3, I get all the fruits. Pikmin 2, I get all the treasures.
Yeah, Pikmin's one of those series where you feel bad if you don't 100% it.
I don't usually go for the like full 100%. Like, you know, in Pikmin 3, you get all the data files, and now with the new Pikmin 3 Deluxe, you get badges. I just try to get all the fruit.
And you gotta fill the Piclopedia and everything.
Yeah, so now I'm doing a overview. I'm like kind of like an eagle eye view of the area. Because I was just walking through as though I was the captain. But I'm sure people would love to see like an eagle eye view. I'm always amazed at the level of detail that you put in these Minecraft builds.
And of course, there's still more coming since there's more Pikmin areas to make.
Yeah. I'm working on the Force Naval right now, actually.
And that would make sense. That's the next area that you get to when you play Pikmin.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, this is a very awesome build. Is there anything specific that you want to show, or anything that we haven't talked about yet?
The walls. You just show the walls.
Oh, the walls. Yes, I should. Okay, so there's one over here, which I can automatically reset since it's just one straight line. So give me a second. Going behind the scenes, you've seen that. Debugging in the works. Alright, there we go. So this is the button right here, and if you push it, then it just starts to break it down.
Yeah, and I really like how it breaks it down in 3 pieces, like in the actual game.
Because it takes 3 bomb rocks.
Nice. And these worlds are just fun to just fly around in.
Yeah, I do that occasionally, just when I'm bored.
Well, I think we've showed off everything. So unless there's nothing else, I think we are done. I'm back at the onions and the ship. Alright everyone, thank you for watching, and thank you Pikmin Plushtime for inviting us to check out this world.
You're welcome, anytime.